everyone and welcome back to my channel DIY with Nancy. In today's video I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful bubble dress. If this is your first time joining us, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Now let's get right into it. The first step here is to draw out your starting line like so. So for the shoulder I'm making use of 8 inches. Go ahead and mark that here. Now from that point you'll be coming down by 1 inch. And for our neckline, we're making use of 3 inches for the neckline. So I'll go ahead and mark that. And then connect from this point to this point to get our shoulder slant. From this point here, we're going to come down by 8 inches. That's to get our chest line. After marking out the chest line, we're going to go ahead and mark out our bust point as well as the under bust. For the bust point, I'm going to be using 10 inches. That's from the shoulder line. We'll come down by 10 inches. And I'll go ahead and mark it just like you see me do. After marking out the bust point, I'll mark out the under bust. For the under bust, we're making use of 12.5 inches, okay? So I'm going to quickly mark that out on this drafting paper before going in with my ruler to connect the lines. For the upper part of this dress, I'll be making use of a half length of 16 inches plus 1 inch for allowance, making it 17 inches. So I'll just go ahead and mark this out and then go in with my ruler and connect the lines like so. Okay, this is our chest line, bust point, under bust, and this is the full length of this, the upper part of this dress, okay? The next step is to get our armhole. Remember that we're making use of 8 inches for our shoulder. So I'll just go ahead and mark that out like so. Once I'm done marking out the 8 inches, I'm going to make use of my ruler and connect the lines like so. Now after connecting the lines, I'm going to make use of my tape and find the midpoint, which is 4 inches. At that point where we have the midpoint, we'll come in by half of an inch and then we'll connect the lines to get our armhole. I've gone ahead to connect it to our chest line. Then we'll go ahead and input the bust measurement, okay? For the bust point, we're making use of 36 inches divided by 4, which gives us 9 inch. So I'll go ahead and mark that out on the chest line and then add 1.5 inch for sewing allowance. Then for the under bust line, we're making use of 31 inches divided by 4, which gives us 7.75. I'll go ahead and mark that and then also add 1.5 inch for sewing allowance. After marking that on the under bust line, we'll go to the hemline and include our waist measurement. So for this, the waist measurement is 31 inches. 31 inches divided by 4, we'll still have 7.75. So I'll go ahead and mark that here and also include the 1.5 inch for sewing allowance. So I'll just go ahead and connect this. And this is it for the upper part of the dress. Now for the bust point, our nipple to nipple is 4 inches. I'm going to mark that here. Now we're going to be coming down here by 1 inch. This is to get our dart. Okay, so from that point where we have that 1 inch, we're going to draw a straight line and connect it all the way to the full length of this top. So let's just quickly mark that 4 inch like so, and then rule a straight line starting from this point to connect it. So after ruling that straight line, on the under bust points, we'll be coming out by 1/2 inch on both sides, okay? So for this point, you come out by 1/2 inch, and on this point, you come out by 1/2 inch. So we're going to be connecting this to this and then connecting it to the full length. Next step after this is to get our neckline. Now for the neckline, remember that we're making use of a neck width of 3 inches. Okay, so at this point I'm going to be coming down by 7 inches, just like this, and I'll go ahead and mark that here. Now at this point where you have 7 inches, I'm going to go in by 3 inches, so I'll quickly mark that here. Okay, so let's quickly connect this, and then we are going to connect it to this point. So after connecting this to this, the next thing we'll do is to come up here by 2 inches. We'll come up here, mark it out like so. On that point where you have the 2 inches mark, you're going to come out by 1 inch. Okay, so I'll be marking out 1 inch here. Okay, so we'll just take our ruler and to connect it like so at this point. Okay, so after connecting this, we're just going to go in with our ruler just like this. We're going to go ahead and connect it to this point. Okay, that's because we're using a Queen Anne neckline. So this is basically what we're going to be doing here. This is it for our neckline. Okay, now the next step before cutting this out is to go ahead and impute this that we took out. You know that for our darts this is 1 inch, so we're going to go ahead and return that 1 inch back here. After returning the 1 inch, we'll just quickly cut this out. Alright guys, so I did not know that the video had stopped recording, and I've already, in fact, I've gone ahead to cut out both the front piece and the back piece. I thought I was recording whilst marking this out, but it wasn't recording. So I think I'll just quickly do a run through. Okay, so this is the front piece. After cutting it out, this is basically what it looks like here. This is a neckline. We're having like a Queen Anne kind of neckline. Okay, so that is it for the front piece. This is the neckline we're making use of for the front piece. Okay, now for the back piece, we're having like a heart-shaped opening, like a keyhole opening at the back. So this is basically it for the back piece. We have this heart-shaped opening at the back for the back piece. Basically what we just did here was, to go ahead and come down from our back neckline here. We came down by 1 inch here. That's for our neckline. Then from this point where we have the neckline, we came down here by 3 inches. If you make use, let's make use of the tape. So we came down here by 3 inches. Then at this point for our sweetheart neckline, we just dropped here. We came in by 1.5 inch, and then we basically just connected it like so. Okay, so if you want to use a tape to know the depth, or like how deep you want yours to be, what I basically did was to measure from the hem of the upper part of this dress. I came up by 5 inches, which is what I have here. So I made sure that my sweetheart opening stopped exactly at this point, so that my zipper will be starting, let's say, from this point all the way to the end. Okay, so that's basically what I did for this. I just, after putting in body measurements and everything, I went ahead to impute this keyhole sweetheart opening at the back for this. So this is basically what it looks like. After doing this, now you can now go ahead with your scissors and then open this up. Okay, so after doing that, you can now go ahead and make use of your drafting paper to cut out your front piece as well as the back piece. That's the upper front piece and the upper back piece of the dress. I have gone ahead to cut out the front piece and the back piece, and this is basically what it looks like. Okay, we're just basically going to be turning our neckline. So we'll just place our lining piece on the main fabric piece like so, right sides facing each other. Then we make a stitch using half of an inch all the way like so. So we're basically making a stitch just like that. Now, to avoid any confusion of any sort, you can just go ahead, use your ruler and mark this out so you don't make any mistakes. Okay, so let's quickly do that. So we're just going to take this over to the machine and then make a stitch just like so. Once we're done making the stitch, we'll now turn it over to the right side. So let me quickly do that, guys, and bring it back so we can move on to the next step. So guys, I've gone ahead to make a stitch around the neckline, and this is what it looks like. I also went ahead to input the dart, as you can see. Now for the back piece, we're going to place the lining piece on the main fabric, right sides facing each other. After doing that, we're going to make a stitch using half an inch all the way to the hem. So from the neckline down to where you have your zipper opening, you're going to be using half an inch to make a stitch, okay, all the way to that point, and then your keyhole opening, you're using half an inch, and then we'll stitch it down to the hem, okay. So let's quickly take this to the machine and do this for both sides of the fabric. So we are done with the stitch on both the front piece and the back piece, as you can see in the video. The next step after this is to place the back piece on the front piece like so, right sides facing each other so we can join the shoulders, okay? Now for the shoulders, we're going to be making a stitch using half of an inch, okay? So since we're not going to be attaching any sleeve to this, I'll just go ahead and open up the shoulders like this. Normally when we want to join our shoulders, after opening this up, we're going to use one piece of the fabric to cover up the other piece. But since we are not going to be attaching any sleeve, we're just going to place the front piece on the back piece exactly like this, and then we're going to make a stitch using half of an inch while it's still opened up, okay? After joining the shoulders, the next step will be to make an inseam round the armhole, since we're not going to be attaching any sleeve to this dress, okay. So you just go ahead and then turn this over to the wrong side, okay, exactly as you see me do in the video. Once you open this up to the wrong side, we're just going to place our fabric on the lining. Your fabric has to be on your lining piece, just as you see me do in the video. When doing this, be sure that your lining and your fabric are equal so that you do not make any mistake while making your stitch. Now once you have done that, you're going to go ahead and make a stitch from this end of the armhole all the way to this other end, and we're going to be making use of half inch to make that stitch, okay. I'm going to use my pin and quickly hold this in place before taking it over to my machine. I'm done pinning this down and will quickly go back to the machine and make that stitch using half an inch all the way to this point. Now after making the stitch around the armhole, I also went ahead to stitch the sides of this top using an inseam method, okay, so that I would have a neat finishing on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and make a stitch, okay, on the bottom part of this dress using quarter of an inch so that we can easily attach the lower part of the dress to the top, okay. So let's quickly do that. I'm done making a stitch on the hem of the upper part of this bubble dress, and this is what it looks like. The next step after this is to take the full measurement of our waistline so we can make use of it while cutting out the lower part of this dress, okay. So guys, we're done cutting out the lower part of this dress, as you can see. Now for the dress, the full length we're making use of is 37 inches. Recall that the half length is 16 inches. So when you take out 16 inches, we'll be left with 21 inches, and that is what we have as the full length of this for the skirt part of this dress. Now After getting the 21 inches, we added an extra 3 inches to it, making it 24 inches. Okay, now when cutting out your lining piece, remember that the remaining length for this is 21 inches, alright? So for the lining, you're going to be adding an extra 1 inch, which gives 22 inches, alright? So for our lining piece, we're not cutting out 24 inch, rather we're cutting out 22 inches on the lining piece, okay? So after cutting out the lining piece, the next step is to take this over to the machine and then gather the hem of the skirt part of this dress, okay? So you can choose to use your machine to do it, or you can make use of the needle and thread, whichever method is convenient for you. I am done making the gathers on both our main fabric, which is this, and our lining piece, which is this, and this is what it looks like. The next step will be to place this right sides facing each other. I'm going to place the main fabric on our lining piece, right sides facing each other, and then I'll go ahead and make a stitch from this end all the way to this end. I'll be making use of 1/2 inch, okay? I've gone ahead to make the stitch using 1/2 inch from this end all the way to this end. The next step will be to turn this over to the right side. After turning this over to the right side, we're going to go ahead and make a stitch on the waistline, okay? So we're basically using just 1/4 inch to make that stitch from this point to this point, okay? So we'll just take this over to the machine and make that stitch using 1/4 inch all round the waistline. So guys, I've gone ahead to make the stitch around the waistline, as you can see. I also went ahead to close the sides off, just as you can see. Okay, the next step after this now would be to attach the lower part of the dress to the upper part of the dress. Okay, now for my waistline, I added extra inches to the waistline. This is because I wanted to have a little pleat around my waistline. Okay, so what I'll be doing here now is just to place the lower part of the dress on the upper part of the dress, right sides facing each other, and then I'll go ahead to make a stitch while pleating it, also using 1/2 inch to stitch it down. After joining the upper part and the lower part of this purple dress together, I also went ahead to attach my zipper, as you can see, and this is what it looks like. The final step after this will be attaching a pressing button or a hook and eye on the back piece. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.